Mostly what people do mistakes on the back end, the biggest mistake people making on the backhand side, their wrist is broken wrist. So that's why they can't hit good backhand shots. If you are a beginner and your wrist is broken, which if you see a lot of talented players, they can hold the racket down and they can still hit the ball good, but by the time their racket is down, by the time ball reach to them, their wrist is ready. So they can flick the ball from their wrist. That's what professional squash players do, mostly Egyptians and Pakistani style. So they can hide and they can flick the ball in different sides. So the biggest mistake people do, their wrist is broken. So that's why they can't hit good backhand shots. So what you need to do, you need to keep the wrist firm and ready while you're doing the practice. And the practice can start from the very front of the court in doing the slow motion, so you can get a little bit power in your wrist and power in your arm. To getting the power in your wrist is very important because your wrist needs to be ready most of the times when you play a game with someone. And what other biggest mistake people make on the backhand side, that's what I explained I think before too, but I can explain again. So the biggest mistake they do, they hold the racket right, but when the time comes, they switch their wrist. They turn their wrist all the way and then they try to hit the ball. So that's go totally wrong side. So make sure when you holding the racket, your racket face ready, your racket face is open. You can see that racket face is open and it simple goes here and then bringing follow through. It goes start from all the way up and goes follow through. That's what you have to be very focused when you're holding the racket. Both sides, forehand side, racket need to be open, and as I explained, that racket is somebody's hand and you shaking hand with the racket, not squeezing the racket too tight. I watched a very recent picture of a legend, Mr. Jansher Khan. Of course he's legend, he won 8 world championships. What do you want more? So what he was doing, his grip was like this. So what this will shows that your grip need to be very relaxed. That was like the way he was like returning the serve. I saw that one picture of him and these all fingers were open. So when he was not hitting the ball, his wrist is very relaxed. When the time comes to hit the ball, he can tie his fingers and then follow through. That's what is the beauty of so many players. So you have to focus on your good form, which is very important. If your form looks good, your squash looks good from outside. And camera will tell every single thing. If you're doing consistently mistakes, you can analyze your mistakes in video. You can make a video and analyze on those videos what you're doing mistakes. I hope this little tips will help you to rise and continue improving your squash.